This is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today I have an unboxing for you guys. I have my Allurial box, and I have my book of the month for the month of April? Yes, April. I can't keep track of the months, guys. So we are going to start with my Allurial box. So there's only one book in here. And I am very excited for this book. So let's dive on in and see what we've got. Oh, and it came with a bookmark. Cool. So it looks like that, which matches the book. So if you get Allurial, you already know what this is. On the back it says fish out of water, forced proximity, and forbidden love. So those are the tropes of the book. I will put the book right over here. Now we'll unwrap this book. It is so pretty. This is The Wicked Sea by Jordan Stephanie Gray. I absolutely adore this cover. Absolutely stunning. Has my favorite color on it, which is pink. That's the back. It has really pretty sprayed edges. That's the bottom, the side, and the top. I love the pink and the blues together. I mean, you got the waves. You got the trident, I think that is. Something. Ooh. She is the moon and you are the tides. Ooh. Really pretty end pages. See if it's the same on the other side. Yep, same on the other side. I also have another book from this author that I will be reading later this year. But this one is right up my alley. I mean, it reminded me of The Little Mermaid, which is one of my favorite Disney movies. It says, beneath the sea a heart beckons. Mermaid Zephyra of the Sill dreams of freedom. On the run from a dangerous sorcerer, after years of torment, she shed her tail, grew legs, and hid herself on land in the marrow-loathing kingdom of Morsha. She survives by stealing and bartering on the dirty streets, until she's arrested and sentenced to death by the brutal warlock Orion Stone. Orion is as beautiful as he is cold and deadly, interested solely in executing the marrow he views as evil. He grew as strong as any warlock might, but at great personal cost, which can be remedied only by the heart of the god of death, lost to a fabled kingdom somewhere in the ocean's treacherous depths. Despite his contempt for her, Orion offers Zephyra a deal she can't refuse. Help him find the mystical heart and he'll spare her life. With her life at stake, Zephyra agrees, entangling their souls in forbidden desires in the magical bargain. But Zephyra's past is catching up to her, and the enemy she fled seeks vengeance. If Zephyra and Orion can't learn to fight together and trust each other, a fate worse than death awaits them. That sounds so good. And I am so excited for this book. Hopefully I can read this over the summer. And it's absolutely stunning. However, I will be canceling Allurial after my 3 months is up, only because I can't afford to do 3 book boxes every month. I just got off the waitlist for the Fairy Loot Romantasy box, so I'm going to be joining that. And because of the price, I have to drop one of the boxes. So I will be dropping Allurial as soon as I'm able to. I'm locked in on a 3-month deal right now. So once that deal's up, I will not be getting Allurial anymore. Because I feel like Fairy Loot is even better, in my opinion, with the quality of the books. Not that this isn't good quality, because it is, but like, I've always wanted to get a Fairy Loot box, so I just can't do everything, you know, finances wise. But this is so pretty, and I am definitely excited to read this book. So hopefully during the summertime, this would be the perfect read. Alright, now it's time to dive into our Book of the Month box. All right, here we go. Alright. I am very excited for these books. So this first one is what I use my credit on. I have an arc of this that I got off of NetGalley, but this has a reverse dust jacket. And I'm like, I need. So I'm probably going to read this and then do my review on NetGalley after I read the physical copy. Because the physical copy just is so much prettier. I mean, look at this cover. Look at these sprayed edges that Book of the Month is doing with these. Absolutely in love. And then the end pages. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. Oh, same on the other side. But the reverse dust jacket is really cool too. So I gotta decide if I want to do this red or if I want to use this blue on the other side. I mean, it sounds so freaking good. And Ellis Hunter is actually two authors who's the author of this book. So I gotta decide what side I want to do this on. You duel or you die. Actually, I think I might want to do... I think I want to do the blue. Fold it over and use the blue side. I feel like the blue is even nicer. I think. I mean, it's all so pretty, regardless. So let's see if I can get this in. I'm going to reverse the dust jacket a little bit. We're going to do it this way. I kind of want the blue. If I could get this on. There we go. Fold that over there. Then fold that over here. Now I have the reverse dust jacket on instead. Because I really like this blue, I think. And since I have the arc, I think I might read this sooner rather than later. Just because I need to submit my review on NetGalley. And I need to catch up on my profile. For sure. I have so many arcs. And I really want to read this. So, hopefully I want to get to this. I'm going to try and get to this before the end of April if I can. That would be nice if I could. If not, then definitely the beginning of May. So, hopefully I can get to this. I'm excited. Alright. Next up, I got 2 add-ons. I mean, honestly, Book of the Month killed it with the add-ons this month. There were so many that I wanted, but I had to limit myself in how many I got because I don't have, the money to get every single book that I wanted. I mean, if I could get a full box, that'd be amazing, but unfortunately, finances-wise, can't do that. So I had to be very selective in what I got. So this book I got was The Ending Writes Itself by Evelyn Clark. Evelyn Clark is also 2 authors, V.E. Schwab and Kat Clark, I think, or something like that. And I am specifically reading this for my Schwab alum that's coming up. After April, we are diving into V.E. Schwab's backlist, and we wanted to include this one, even though it just came out, because, most of us really wanted to read this, and I did too. I know this is a thriller. 6 authors, 1 private island, 72 hours to write the ending that will change their lives. And it did kind of remind me a little bit of The Writing Retreat by Julia Martz. However, this sounds better. I did read The Writing Retreat and gave that one 3 stars. I think because I just felt like that didn't really feel like a thriller to me. But this one, I think, is going to be right up my alley. I think I'm going to like this even more than The Writing Retreat. So I cannot wait to get into this book. I'm hoping it's going to be a hit. I am very excited. So we'll see how that goes. And then my last add-on for the month, I got this Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews. I recently found out, I had no idea this is actually a writing duo also. So basically my whole box are writing duos. I think, are they husband and wife that write together, I think? Yes, husband and wife writing team. I did not know that. So when I knew Ilona Andrews has been around for a long time, but I always thought Ilona was one author. I did not know Ilona was actually two authors. So my whole box, every single book, is two authors for each book. That's kind of funny. But the reason why I wanted this particular one was because it reminded me of Inkheart by Cornelia Fudge. I absolutely loved Inkheart in that series. So I'm like, ooh, let me get this one. From my understanding, the main character ends up landing inside her favorite fantasy series and how she navigates that. So, yeah, it's her favorite book, fantasy series, that she's obsessively been rereading for years. And I love, like, anything that reminds me of Inkheart, I will read because it just sounds amazing. So I honestly cannot wait to read this. I'm actually going to be buddy reading with a few friends on this one. I just haven't opened my box yet to get it out, but now that I have, I can actually read it. This might actually be my next read, because I've been debating on what to read next. So I might actually read this, and I can tell you guys if I liked it, because I'm really hoping it will. And this just sounds right up my alley. So I cannot wait to dive into this book. And then there's a couple of other things in here. What's this? This year marks our centennial, 100 years, thousands of good books. Oh, just sharing that they've been around for 100 years. It's crazy they've been around that long. And then we have a bookmark to celebrate the 100 years. This is Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. You can kind of see it there a little bit. Apparently, The Old Man and the Sea was a book of the month selection in 1952. Interesting. I did not know that. That was so long ago. Well, we will put that there. And honestly, I don't know what to do with this. I'm not really going to need this for anything, so I'll leave that in the box. So, that is everything of all the books I have collected from Book of the Month and Allurial in the month of April. Here are my selections. If you have read any of these, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're interested in buddy reading with me, feel free to let me know, because I'm always down for more buddy reads. And if you made it this far into the video, you don't feel like being chatty, why don't you leave me a dragon for Bloodbound? Because Bloodbound has dragons. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me and more of my bookish things and thoughts and all the fun stuff, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you all next time.